We're following some breaking news right now. Officer-involved shooting in downtown Orlando, and we're hearing that press conference is beginning right now. Let's listen into that. This is down at ORMC. Here's Chief Eric Smith getting ready to talk.
I want to thank you all for being here. Just before 11 p.m. tonight, officers were investigating a vehicle wanted for a homicide in Miami. During the stop, the suspect shot two of our officers. The suspect then carjacked another car, and a vehicle pursuit ensued. We are right now actively looking for suspects. I want to thank the other agencies that are assisting us with this manhunt. We have two officers here at ORMC who are in critical condition. This is a sad day for our department. For the suspects out there, we will find you and you will be brought to justice. Thank you.
All right, there was Orlando Police Chief Eric Smith giving a very brief update on what has transpired tonight. He said that they were investigating a suspicious vehicle and they found a suspect who was wanted for a homicide in the Miami area. That person apparently opened fire, shooting two Orlando police officers who are now in critical condition. The suspect then apparently carjacked another vehicle and took off. And we know that there are at least 3 active scenes across Orange County tonight where you have a heavy police presence involving Orlando Police, Orange County Sheriff's deputies, and many other law enforcement agencies out searching for this suspect. But it sounded like he said suspects. And
I did hear him say suspects.
Little
yes.
Statement that he made. So we don't know exactly whether officers are looking for 1, 2, or many more people right now.
Yeah, you could feel the urgency. You could feel sadness in his voice as he says it's such a hard day for this department right now. 2 officers in critical condition. That's been the big question we have. They're at ORMC right now being treated urgently, and there is a search underway. Those are the 2 big things he confirmed. Now, we know that there is a place in Apopka where there's a huge police presence, and we think that that may have to do with this search as well. We have Eric Sandoval who's stepping in to give us some more information. Eric, what are you hearing there?
Well, first of all, let me tell you where we're at. We're at the corner of Pine and Garland in the heart of downtown. And basically right behind me is where the scene unfolded earlier this evening. Again, just repeating what Chief Eric Smith just said a couple of minutes ago. Orlando police officers were on this stretch of Garland, presumably.
Okay, we apologize. We just lost Eric's shot. We're going to work to get that back right now. But yes, this whole thing centered around this. It happened right near a police substation in downtown Orlando, and they were investigating a vehicle with someone who was wanted for murder out of Miami. And as Lisa said, in the very brief, urgent, maybe 45-second news conference we were just able to watch from OPD is they are searching for that person. There is an active search right now for this person who harmed 2 Orlando police officers.
So this all started around 10:48 tonight, and we can see scanners from law enforcement agencies from across Central Florida, and there was a report on Orlando police scanner of a suspicious person at 10:48. Now, after that, at approximately 10:52, information came across the scanner that there was an officer that needed help. Information that comes across a scanner can be very unreliable, so we can't always go off of any of that information until we hear directly from police or the law enforcement agency involved. But this was all happening near Washington Street, Garland Avenue, right near I-4, right near just south of Colonial, almost near the Wall Street area, if you will. There is a police substation down in that area. And we understand that several gunshots were heard. We just heard from Orlando Police Chief Eric Smith that right around 11 o'clock Friday night, police noticed a suspicious person, noticed a vehicle. Apparently that person was wanted for homicide out of Miami. And then that person or persons then shot 2 officers, then proceeded to carjack another. We have been seeing reports and seeing people posting on social media of a police chase along I-4 and onto the 414 in Maitland, in a Apopka area off Maitland Boulevard, of this police chase. We understand that there are helicopters up right now searching for a suspect or multiple suspects in that area in Apopka. It's off the 414. It's on Martin Road and West Ella Gilmore. near the Martin Ridge Apartments. We're also seeing people post on social media right now that police have basically set up a barricade around those apartments, searching every single vehicle that is going in and out of those apartments as they continue this methodical search for whoever is responsible for these shootings.
And I've seen some of that video from Apopka. There is such a huge law enforcement presence from all sorts of different agencies there trying to aid in this search. Another huge presence downtown. And I just want to take a moment to just remind, Lisa's talked a lot about what's going on social media, a lot of people talking, a lot of people saying things. This is very sensitive. We've got lives hanging in the balance right now at ORMC, and so we're going to make sure that we confirm any information that we get. So we're just being very careful about what we report, be very careful about what you see out there on social media. Until OPD gives us that confirmation, we're not going to report anything that's not there. Right now they say 2 officers in critical condition.
All right, News 6's Eric Sandoval is in downtown Orlando. We understand we have his shot and his audio back up for us. Eric, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me? Is
Yes.
this okay right now? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. I'm literally texting our producer as we talk to you. So my cameraman has stepped away, so we're going to keep this shot static for just a second. But right behind me, basically, is where this scene all played out earlier this evening or last night. Chief Eric Smith saying that Orlando police officers were zeroing in on that vehicle, presumably somewhere here along Garland Avenue, and that is when that shooting happened. Those 2 officers were shot, and that other car was carjacked. Now, we've been out here for about an hour, and we've seen law enforcement officials from UCF, Florida Highway Patrol, Lake County, Osceola County. We even got a comment on clickorlando.com from a film production crew that was up in Daytona Beach following police officers up in Volusia County, and when they heard this come across their police scanners, they were instantly ready to head down I-4 and join in the search for this. We don't know if they're here or not, but I can tell you, huge police presence downtown. But there is a huge dichotomy to this. While all of this is happening here on Garland, and we have police officers, manning the street here in the crime scene tape, 2 blocks away, Friday night continues here in downtown. The bars are open. Orange Avenue is flooded with people, a lot of them coming up to us. They had no idea what was happening here just a couple blocks away, and that a gunman could be on the loose even in this area. So again, the scene is still active here in downtown Orlando. The search is on for that carjacker and the person who opened fire on 2 Orlando police officers. We're going to be monitoring the situation and bring you what we see throughout the morning. Guys?
Eric Sandoval, thank you very much. We appreciate the update there. Want to go so we were able to show you that press conference with OPD Chief Eric Smith very briefly. He came out let's go to the press conference right now. He's back up talking.
Officers were investigating a vehicle wanted for a homicide in Miami. During the stop, the suspect shot 2 of our officers. The suspect then carjacked another car, and a vehicle pursuit ensued. We are right now actively looking for suspects. I want to thank the other agencies that are assisting us with this manhunt. We have 2 officers here at ORMC who are in critical condition. This is a sad day for our department. For the suspects out there, we will find you and you will be brought to justice. Thank you.
So that was previously, we were telling you about that press conference. He came out, he didn't take any questions. He said what he wanted to say. He confirmed some of the things that we had been hearing, but didn't want to report 2 officers, critical condition at ORMC right now. We're very dark day for OPD, have to say that, and our prayers are certainly with them at this moment.
So what we do know right now is that there are 3 active scenes in Orange County. One is where News 6's Eric Sandoval was in downtown Orlando. There was also the one where Chief Eric Smith is, and that's outside Orlando Regional Medical Center. Our Treasurer Roberts has been there throughout the night as well, talking to us about what she has observed. She has seen a lot of officers there, what possibly has been some family members rushing to the hospital to check on their loved ones. I am thankful, though, that we replayed that sound from the police chief because he did clarify officers were investigating a vehicle wanted for a homicide out of Miami, and they are now actively looking for suspects. So that is plural. And we do know that after that shooting occurred, those people apparently carjacked someone. And we do know that there is a 3rd very active scene taking place right now outside an apartment complex in Apopka. Apopka. That's at the Martin Ridge Apartments, kind of near Maitland Boulevard, the 414 Martin Road and West Ella Gilmore area. News 6's Troy Campbell has also been covering this story for us all night since the shooting was first reported just after 11 o'clock or around 11 o'clock tonight. Troy, it looks like you're still in the downtown area. What are you seeing from where you are?
Yeah, so this is the actual crime scene right here. This is the closest we've been to it. So we have Fire Station 1, Central, and then you have Garland right there. Down the train tracks, from the train tracks here along the road, all the way then down to Garland. This is the area that officers have had blocked off all night. That has been what we've understood as the closest to the scene that we've gotten. Of course, OPD still being very tight-lipped for obvious reasons, but downtown bar close is happening around now, so some foot traffic did come through here. It's definitely calming down now. Probably about half an hour ago, we saw a lot of patrol vehicles coming down, and they all were Osceola County Sheriff's Office. So it kind of showed they were showing up to come and offer this assistance. So we kind of watched them arrive. Which shows how OPD relies on all the local or area law enforcement in general with such a massive scene. So again, looking behind me, we are on Central, and then that's Garland for I-4. This is all completely blocked off. All along here, I think this just broke. This is still all the way down here, blocked off, up and around. And when we first came to you live a couple hours ago, we were 3 blocks that way. So this has definitely been kind of like ground zero for what we've seen with this investigation. Lots of officers out here. Obviously, they might know the officers involved. So everyone is out here continuing in their duty to make sure that this scene is secure. And obviously, as we saw, there's still a lot to the investigation to go. Matt, Lisa.
All right, Troy Campbell reporting for us. And as he mentioned, many of the officers who are now investigating this crime and searching for this suspect may have known the 2 officers who are now fighting for their lives.
Most likely they did. And you could see in that brief press conference from OPD's police chief, he said, for the suspects out there, we will find you. A lot of emotions as people who know them are now out in a heated, urgent search to try to find whoever hurt these officers. I want to take our attention back to ORMC, where those officers are being treated in critical condition right now. Treasure Roberts is right outside. Treasure, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, more of the same, Matt. You know, we've been standing out here for hours trying to figure out who was taken into this emergency room. You know, at this point, officers say that this is a sad night for Orlando police. 2 of their officers have been shot, both of them in critical condition. And they say it all started with officers seeing a car that was wanted in a homicide in Miami. Then that led to a carjacking and a vehicle pursuit. So at this point, they are looking for suspects. We haven't seen much happening outside of the hospital at this point, but our thoughts and prayers are with the Orlando police. We will continue to stand by and are hoping for more information. Like I mentioned, the 2 officers, that's all we know is that there are 2 officers. We don't have their names, and we know that they are in critical condition. Matt, Lisa.
Yeah, Treasure, tell us a little bit about what you saw when you were out there earlier. I know you were mentioning that you saw that pickup truck driving at a high rate of speed into the emergency room area, and you're also seeing those shades that they have put up to kind of block the view into the emergency department there.
Yeah, Lisa, and usually when they have these shades blocking the entrance at the emergency center, a high-profile person has been brought in. And earlier, maybe 30 minutes after, or maybe an hour and a half ago, we saw a truck whip onto this street, and they came into this entrance right before that shade. They hopped out of the car. It was about 4 people. The driver got out clearly in distress. The officer tried to stop them from going beyond the shade and into the emergency room. And this guy said, "I don't care, that's my sister." So at this point, we don't have confirmed, you know, if they are related to the officers that were shot here, but they did look like they were in distress, and we have not seen them come back out of the emergency room.
Certainly a very emotional, tense night there outside Orlando Regional Medical Center. We have seen a lot of police officers coming and going from the hospital. Treasure, thank you. We're going to continue to check in with her throughout the night.